Day 32 carnivore, and I'm going crazy because I have allergic reaction to so many different kind of things, and I should just eat meat, salt and water, but the last couple of days that was really tough for me since I've been sick and weeks just being bored. That was really a challenge, and I did master it before yesterday, and then I just put it in my head that I want to do an experiment. I want to see how I feel with carbs and if it's the same like before, and just to experience this kind of pain because I'm stupid and I need to do this. And I said, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna have carbs, and then I'm gonna feel like shit, and then it's gonna be amazing because I'm going back on track on carnivore. And that's a genius idea because then I'm done for good with all this crap. So let's get into it because that's what happens. So let's start with today. Let's ease it a little bit more in. Today I was very good. I did have in the morning, not in the morning. It's about 10. I was so hungry because yesterday I was stupid. That's why I was hungry that early in the morning, and I was starving. So we did do. I had a ribeye the first time, which I bought actually, and I just am not capable of, doing and making something with bones, it seems. I just didn't make it very well. And still from the taste and the whole thing, it's just not my thing, I think. So I don't think it's worth 20 euros almost for that little meat that comes out of it for me. And I did bought, and I had that in the evening. It was I think it was lung from the beef, and she said it's similar. It's still a big price point, but I thought that was much better for me, and it was easier because it was already cut down to a steak, and I could just make it without any bones and stuff like this. So I don't know how it is in America, but here it's they have it with the bones and everything, like T-bone steaks and rib eyes, and I'm just not able to do that. And my dog is now the most luxury dog in the whole wide world because he's having so much expensive meat, because I just couldn't figure out how to cut it. And it's I need to learn. I need to learn, and I'm gonna do that. Don't be angry with me, all my little meat lovers, but we have a very lucky dog, so a very lucky Chihuahua who is now experiencing the amazing taste of this great meat. But I think I'm not gonna buy anything with bones anymore until I figure out how to make it proper. So the lung thing I created okay, and I did bought a toaster. It's like with the grill toaster thingy, and that's, yeah, I'm experiencing it now a little bit more because I need to do some exercise. I said some university for grilling. I don't know. So yeah, that's gotta be interesting. I have to learn how to barbecue things. And unfortunately, I today had as well, because I had it leftovers from weeks ago, and I didn't want to go to waste. And then I knew that I have it at home. It was goat cheese, and I was looking forward for this goat cheese, just this salty taste. So I think my body needed salt at the time. But then I had the goat cheese with my whole thing today, and patties, and I think the goat cheese is just not working for me. It shows so tasty, it's so good, and I get addicted. It's the one thing I realized. I didn't know that before. And the second thing is my stomach is like I'm pregnant, and it's gonna be a really cute sheep baby getting out there. I hate it. And it's so painful, but I can't stop laughing because it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, what is happening with my shitty body. Because yeah, that was the day today. So I just had the goat cheese, and one thing I did have, we were outside, and I did have a coffee with a lot of milk because we went to a coffee shop, and they put too much milk, and I was like, okay, I paid €5 for this stupid coffee. And I don't want to go to waste, so I'm gonna drink the damn fucking milk. And I said just a little bit, so yeah, that was also an issue because I didn't want to drink coffee at all, but I was so tired and it was 11 o'clock in the shopping center and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep. And it's Saturday, I should enjoy my day. So yeah, why have I been, not in my best energy mood? Because yesterday I had this experience moment. I need to go crazy. I need to experience this carbs shit. So what did I do? I did go and buy the butcher my things I'm gonna eat today, the ribeye and every good stuff at first. And I did also buy liver. So yesterday, the good thing what I did is I ate the liver after eating all this crap, and it did help. So that was very curious. And I hate liver, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna prepare it. And then no, you cannot make the tasty. No, just no. My mom loves it, so just when I see it, I'm disgusted. But what I can do, and it's crazy, but it helps me. So you don't have to do that. But for me, it helped me. I don't know why. It has enough vitamins or what crap ever, but it's amazing. It's good. So I do it very cold or frozen and raw, and I make it into little pieces, and then I'm swallowing it. I'm swallowing it in a lot of water, and that's it. And then I'm fine, and everything is good. So yeah, that's the thing I did, and I was fine in the evening, so I didn't have much troubles. Where my troubles began, now it's the fun part, it was in the morning, because I was full of energy, everything was right. I did have a 12, my first meal, and it was 6 eggs because I didn't have meat anymore, so I did have eggs. And after these eggs, I again experienced a lot of bloating, a lot of problems. I couldn't breathe. I was, having problems with breathing. So yeah, we discovered we are having troubles with eggs. So great. This was my, next to patties, my second thing that I like to eat. So it seems like I cannot eat it. So don't know if somebody of you experience the same things. I know from various channels and comments and people's that people have similar effects to everything, basically everything, besides maybe 2 or 3 different kind of meats. And until you get there to find out which one works for you, and until you have the chance to heal and then to implement all these kinds of food again, and then your gut will maybe accept it, it's just a lot. It's really a lot, and it's devastating. And it's not just because of carnivore, it's for me, it's everything. It was everything on vegan, now it's everything on carnivore. It's really fucking me up, honestly. But okay, we're gonna get there. So carnivore has less food options, let's say it like this. So I maybe get easier and faster to the point where I know what I can eat and cannot eat in the end. And how I have to prepare it. That's another thing. If you're having also histamine troubles, you also have to figure out how to prepare it, because you can grill it, and I cannot grill. I suck at barbecuing. So yeah, I'm fucked. I will starve to death. No, but yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm totally, I want to do this. I want to do this for full carnivore. I want to do hardcore fucking lion carnivore, and I'm gonna get there, but I need some time, because I went a month ago from 0 to exploding and just doing this without ever saying goodbye to my favorite foods, to my cookies, my popcorn. I didn't say goodbye, and that's how I think. That's how I think. I'm sorry. I'm so happy if you're not the kind of stupid person like I am, but I am, and I did miss the taste all the time. No, like just mentally, not like I want to eat that. I didn't want to eat it, so. I did have a lot to eat. I also did have a lot of meat yesterday, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do this in a safe environment, my super exercise and my experiment. I'm gonna eat a lot, and then I'm gonna go buy my recovery food for today, and then I'm gonna go in a shop, and everything that I loved, I'm gonna buy, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a bite, and then I'm gonna throw it away. I know you shouldn't waste food, I know that, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to be, I'm strong, I can eat one bite, even spit it out because it's so gross and it's gonna gross me out. That was my master plan. I was so convinced that this is what I'm gonna do. So I did buy, when I went into the shop, I just didn't want to buy anything actually. So because I was stuffed, so I didn't even crave anything. So I was looking around, I said, okay, I'm gonna buy the stuff that I usually will buy. And now comes the fun part, because my recovery food for today and liver for the next days for me and my son together was actually almost the same price like all the junk I bought, and which I usually will eat in one day. So it's not really a thing of prices anymore. And then I bought all this crap. I came back and I thought, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a video filming myself eating just one little bite and showing how I'm gonna be strong, and I'm just gonna throw it away. And then what happened? It's just insane. It is insane. I'm not sane. I'm not sane at all. I did have then the first bite of my, what was it? It was like from the bakery. It's like bread with cream cheese. It tastes a little bit like cheesecake, you can say. So I did have a little bite of it. And at first, I loved the taste still, but then the aftertaste always was too extreme. It was chemical. It really felt chemical. And then I was a little bit grossed out. So I said, okay, I can do this. That is starting very well. I can do this. So I put it away. Then I took a bite of a chocolate banana and I said, okay, same thing. Still the beginning. Okay, I can agree with that. And then after I was like, no. And then I had a bite of finally a chocolate chip cookie. So I did have a little bite of that, and I said, oh, no, it's just not, working for me, the structure. And so that was the worst thing of these three I had. And then I had also like a vegan, healthy version of Haribos, where it's just, if you just think about it, the package is like vegan, it's healthy, it's from yogurt, and then it has the most sugar of all of these things I had. You just have to imagine that. So, and it was just full of chemicals. So I did have some bites because that was where I usually go to and like to eat. So I did have that. And I did have, a bite of this thing, and I was like, okay, also same thing. And then I was like, yeah, and I have now the healthy part, the protein chocolate pudding, which I actually love. So I always went for the more keto kind of versions of things without sugar, with sweetener, but still, that was kind of my sweet things I like to eat. And normally I don't eat like this sugar stuff. Besides in January, when I did my experiment, if I can lose the same amount of weight with eating sugar and the stuffs like pizza every day. And I did lose weight, but my cravings and my binge eating were then out of control after 3-4 weeks. So that's the other story I told also in most of my videos. So yeah, I had that. And I was like, in my camera, I said, yeah, I can do this. I'm now gonna throw it away because I don't need it anymore. I don't like it anymore. I don't like the taste. I don't want to do this anymore. And I was sitting like there and I was like, I'm gonna do this. I can do it. And then I was like, yeah, but this, from the bakery, this thing, that was good. And if I now think about it, if I don't eat like that much that I really like it and experience this, I'm just gonna go there tomorrow again, maybe, and do the same stupid shit because it's not getting out of my system. So I was like, no, I now have another idea for an I'm so stupid. I'm just stupid. I go and have this other experiment, and you see it in a damn fucking camera because I did film me. I didn't upload it because it's just so freaking insane. I just can't watch myself being that stupid. Maybe 1 year if I do carnivore, I'm gonna show you this video if I didn't delete. No, I think I deleted it. I just deleted it to have more space on my camera for this video. But I just sit there and I'm like, oh, but it's so good. And I'm talking to myself. I'm talking not to the camera. I'm talking to myself, fighting with myself. What's wrong with you? Don't eat it. Eat it. Don't eat it. I was like a schizophrenic idiot. And I swear to God, I couldn't, it was insane. It was insane to watch. And that's addiction. That's fucking addiction. And I was like, no, I need it. So I said, no, you know what? I'm gonna overeat on sugar and I'm gonna eat all this crap as long as then I feel like, oh, I'm done with this shit. I'm almost throwing up because it's so disgusting. So I did that. I did eat all this crap. Great. So what I expected to happen is the same day that I feel bad or more bad, because from the eggs I did feel bad already. So I wanted just to feel suffer. And this is why I also ate the liver raw, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna suffer with all these bad things I don't like, but still having something that will be healthy. And it wasn't that much in the end. I think it was like 3 of these horrible things. It was 1 chocolate banana, it was 1 cookie maybe, and this 1 bakery thing. So, and I didn't have, 2 meals that day. So I did eat very little in according, to calories. I was actually in a calorie deficit with my whole meals that day. So, but the funny thing is, I felt okay. I didn't feel anything, that I felt awful or something like this. It did feel okay. But, I started feeling again more sick. More, my nose was clogging and so on. And I think it started with the eggs. So it didn't start with the sugar actually. So we have to be honest about that. And I did feel disgusted by sugar then. I just feel disgusted. And that's, for me, one of the most important parts, to realize that I never was really for a long period of time until January, I wasn't a sugar person, because I never liked the very sugary things. I liked the stevia things, yes. And I liked also all these keto versions of things and protein versions of things, which are actually horrible, full of chemicals. But still, I went there from the taste part, So I would survive without any problems on keto treats, actually. But it's bringing myself to this position that I'm binge eating in a way that I'm getting schizophrenic, damn it. I'm just, talking to myself. I can't recognize myself, what's happening. I'm obsessed. I'm like a crazy person. A demon from sugar was just going inside me. You're gonna eat all this crap and you're gonna feel amazing. Shitty. And yeah, it was like that. I don't know what to say. And then in the morning, then when it started, I felt I woke up at 6, so I was okay with that. I wasn't feeling like very dropping energies or these kind of things. But I did crave this goat cheese, and there the problem started, because I did have, a piece of goat cheese at maybe 9, because I was just, craving, hungry. And this kind of craving and being hungry comes only from carbs and sugar, only. I don't have that on full carnivore with meat. I'm just full satisfied. I never have these strange cravings and feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna starve. Actually, it's the opposite. I do often feel like, now, no, I don't need the whole day something to eat. And it's just my psychological mindset, which is not there yet, and it's fine. I know I will someday will get there, but in my crazy experimenting ways, but I will get there. I know that. I just, feel it in my heart and my bones, and I see that it's tough for me, of course, because I can't eat everything like normal carnivores do, because I have so much gut problems to heal, and I need to get there really easy, but that's hard for me because I'm an idiot. So I say it in a funny way. I don't think that yeah, I do. So it doesn't matter. And yes, so the goat cheese then today just killed me, because I'm now, 7 months pregnant with my goat baby and then my chicken baby with my eggs. So these things doesn't work for me. And that's very important. That's what I realized. And actually, I had the opportunity to talk to Dr. Kiltz. He had an Instagram live feed, and I was just being home bored and I clicked it because a day before I started my Instagram channel. I didn't start it. I just, opened it I didn't want to have my private Instagram anymore to watch crazy influencers hanging out in some beautiful Maldives and I don't know, eating salads. I was just, I can't even delete that many people to don't have that all the time to see that. So I decided to just switch, my profiles and go to my Ivy Wolf, which I created, and had, zero things on it. I was just I'm now following just carnivore people, and then I'm gonna sit there and watch carnivore people inspiring me. That was my genius plan. And I then had, lucky me, the next day, this live Instagram feed started with Dr. Kills. And I hope I'm pronouncing these names right. And he was like having just 25 roundabout people watching, so he was interacting with all of us. So this was fun. That was a new experience I had. And I asked him about histamine, and his reaction was a little bit, I couldn't really understand what he's meaning, because he said, yeah, it's not always histamine, it's inflammatory. I don't understand this inflammatory part, because if I can't breathe and these things are happening, it has to be histamine shocks. And if the pills for histamine worked for me to, let me breathe again and these kind of things, I'm I'm going there that this will. But I also understand that in carnivore there is no such things. It's just your body is not healed yet, and this is why you can't have different kind of foods and have a lot of allergies, and your body is reacting to different kind of things, and I do get that part. And he just say, fatty meats, water, salt. And I know that, but like today I wanted to do that. I was prepared. And what happened? I had a damn fucking goat cheese in my fridge from weeks ago, which I, didn't put to my mom's. And then my brain went to, I wanna eat this, give it to me. So, evil brain. And that was the issue I had. And, I was weak. And I know it takes strength to get even there, to be 30 days and everything and do all this crap. But yeah, it's what it is. Yeah, that was very interesting. But still, I love, and I can recommend it to you actually, just to create a new profile if you have any kind of social media and you have the feeling you're following people that all of them have this amazing life without any struggles and blah 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 blah, and eating salads and avocados all day. Just try to make another profile in this, and still have your other, but switch between and use your time to watch people who are actually in your mindset. And it can be whatever you are just following or liking. If you want to play guitar or whatever, then follow people who are learning guitar or something like this, as well as your passion for food or what it is. I think that helped me a lot, honestly. And there a lot of them, also Dr. Schaffer, pronunciation, my big problem. Also had a live feed which went about 2 hours, and then you can ask him question. And so these kind of carnivore doctors do also have a lot of these live sittings. You can just watch them in various kind of YouTube or Instagram or all these kind of things. So yeah, keep that in mind if you have any questions and want to interact with them. They usually have it once a week, so that was interesting to know. Yeah, what else? I'm committed. I'm so fucking committed that I want to just do beef, water, and salt, but it's so hard, and I do struggle, and I do have my little oopsie right now. I did have it yesterday, like the first time